Many YouTubers and influencers out there will tell you how easy it is to make money with your drone. Some will even tell you how much you can earn each month with your drone. But the question is, can you really make money in the drone industry?
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
And this is the truth that they never tell you. And I'm going to tell you all right here. Hi everyone, it's Stephen from the Flyby guys. Today's video is going to be a little bit controversial because I'm going to be telling you the truth. And the truth of the drone industry itself. Now, many of you out there are hobbyists who are looking to make a little bit of money on the side, which is great. I do actually support that. But the reality of making money on the side compared to doing the actual work that is needed working with drones is actually very, very different. Now, first of all, let's look at a job advertisement that came out this week in the UK from a company called Checkatrade. And they're looking for drone pilots to do roof inspections. Now, these roof inspections are being offered for £99. Now, if you are a homeowner or a business owner, yeah, that sounds like a really good deal. But that means that you're getting the work for £99. How much is the drone operator getting for that? Because he won't be getting £99. I would say that he'll be lucky to get £49 out of that, to be honest. So, which really asks the question, how much money should you get for something like this? Now, obviously, every country varies, but £49 or even £99, for example, is not enough, okay? I wouldn't even sit in a meeting for £99, to be honest with you. So, job adverts like this are actually devaluing the industry a lot, and it's very bad for the industry. Actually, it's really bad because if you have someone who is a hobbyist who doesn't know how to do this kind of work, it's not just a case of flying and taking photographs. You have to really understand what needs to be done. Now, you might get instructions and whatnot, but as you're doing this as a hobby, do you really want to be spending a lot of time on this? Do you want to be spending a lot of time planning, traveling, doing the work, making sure that work is done properly, because the work that you actually submit might fail. Something which happens quite a lot if someone's doing an inspection is that when they push it through any platform that the work is going through, it can be rejected. And I've seen this many, many times for many pilots. So the reality of having a drone and flying and taking those wonderful pictures and being cinematic, and the reality of being able to deliver what needs to be done to a client is very, very different. And this is something which the YouTubers and the influencers will never tell you because they don't do it. Okay, the reality is very, very different. It's very, very different. Okay, I myself, I work 12 hours a day. I've not had a holiday in 2 years. This is a tough job. This is a really tough industry to be in. It's not easy. Now, I've never ever glamorized anything that we do. Even if the work that we do is fantastic and it looks amazing and stuff, I've never said that it's easy. And this is a thing that you really have to understand here, is that this is not an easy job to do. If you want to work in the drone industry, you will spend more time behind your computer than you will flying. You will spend more time driving than you will flying. You'll spend more time uploading than you will flying. Flying is a very small part of what you do when you work in the drone industry. It's a very small part. There's so much more around it that you have to do, because if you don't, then you're not doing the work properly. So anyone who has a fantasy of working in the drone industry and flying a drone all day and it's wonderful and it looks good, the pressure involved with having to deliver is very high. And for some people, that's what they can't do because the pressure's too high. The demands and what you have to deliver to a certain peak is very different from flying in the hobby. Now, I'm not saying that any hobbyist should not do this. I think that if you want to do it, you should do it, but be very careful and understand what you're getting into. It's not an easy thing. Now, people out there who are giving you advice who don't work in the industry, and there are many out there. There are many who sit behind a desk and will talk about stuff and will give you advice. and they're not doing this every day. Be very careful of these. These are false prophets, and they're actually doing more damage, and they can do more harm to you in your life if you don't take the actual right measures. So have an understanding of what it takes to work in this industry, because it is very tough. I talk with people every day in the industry. People are all over the world I talk with, and I talk with real people in the industry. We all share the same views. It's not easy. It's hard to get the pilots. It really is. It's really tough, because the expectation of what a pilot thinks what they can do when they work is very different from what they think when they're in the hobby. So this is the truth, okay? I'm telling you the truth. Now, when it comes to this checker trade, I'm very disappointed with the FPB UK, because they have been supporting this as a partnership with Checker Trade. I think that this is actually very irresponsible of them, because they are supposed to be supporting the industry and supporting the community. And when you get this kind of work for £99, which has been offered to the customer, not the drone pilot, but the customer, I think it's very irresponsible, and we should not do this. So anyone, I will urge anyone not to sign up for this. Do not do it. It's a very, very bad thing. But if you have, I'm interested to know. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm actually interested to hear if you've heard back, and if you've even done work for them. I'm more interested in that as well. But please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you updated if this actually changes. And if you have any questions about the drone industry, please leave them in the comments below. Don't email me, because I'm not going to reply to you. Fly safe.